center, the hub, if not Pune or Bombay. Bangalore will be the center for a lot of this. Let's look at the cellular infrastructure. Undoubtedly, it's dominated by Ericsson on this for infrastructure, equipment. They've been there a long time. And in 2004, Nokia won a $250 million upgrade of Bharti's network. Nokia is manufacturing cell phones in India, in Chennai. And it's about $100 to $150 million investment. Eventually, they'll have 2,000 people there. Wow, that's amazing. And LG is interesting because I think LG want to make India, rather than China, their Asia-Pacific hub outside of Seoul, which is interesting. You know, LG manufactures in China, as does Samsung. But from my understanding and my intelligence gathering, I think LG has taken a little bit different strategy than Samsung with production. And LG has been very, very aggressive with investment into India. So actually, yes, the Americans are very, very slow going into India. It is the Taiwanese, South Koreans, even the mainland Chinese who've gone into India rapidly over the past 5 years, as we in America have been overcoming the dot-com boom, the telco meltdown, and basically all of this outsourcing of our technology and our manufacturing and our human capital. Guess what? Guess what has been going on? India has been growing as China has, and a lot of companies in Asia, because they're closer, they've been taking more advantage of that than we in the West. And now we have a situation where India and China, in my humble opinion, will be our two largest competitors for America in the 21st century. However, competition can also be an advantage in this country. There's so many things that we can do to sell. There's so many ways that we can sell our technologies into, I focus on the handset business in China and India. There's so many opportunities to sell into India right now. It's actually even more open than China. If Americans would only open their eyes, get on a plane. Yeah, I know, it takes 2 days to get to India. Get on a plane, and go to India, and you'd be amazed what kind of opportunities there are there. You don't even have to speak Hindi, but they all speak English. Anyway, some of the major cellular and telecom investment in India are from some of these companies here. As you can see here, 2005, a lot of GSM growth and CDMA growth as well. I want to talk about handsets, which is really where I focus now. And replacement cycles are 24 to 36 months. Nokia is the leader for handset brands in India. And Samsung, Motorola, and LG are just behind. But the Chinese manufacturers have been very, very aggressive to go in there. And that's what I say about we Americans are very, very lethargic at times when we do international business. Well, there's a reason for that. We don't necessarily understand China and India. We better. We need to. Taiwanese manufacturers are also going in there. I've talked to both of these companies, and they tell me they're great. You know, BenQ is kind of divesting, or they were divesting from China. BenQ was the first ODM or OBM, or own brand manufacturer, to go into China in the late 90s. Now they've kind of retreated from China because the market is incredibly fierce and competitive. They've gone and they're starting to go into India, as is BenQ. Sales of GSM handsets accounted for 74% of the total sales, and CDMA phones made up the rest. But again, these are the top brands in India, and handset shipments. Notice how WCDMA could start around this time frame here. So as you can see, India is not slowing down and developing 3G technologies. But the thing is infrastructure will not be produced inside of India for 2.5, 2.75, 2.5 and 3G, because there's no time. It's moving too rapidly. And so hence, I say if you're going in to sell base station equipment, I think that if you're an international company, the market is really, really wide open.